Guys, good afternoon. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Gloria. Hopefully today we can actually, well, it's about 2:05 in the afternoon now, so hopefully today we can actually go to Mercia and get some vitamins. Thank you very much. Take care, God bless. Absolutely fantastic. Well, it's looking like rain. We've had no rain for 1 month, guys, so Gloria and Mark, thank you very much. Like I said, when we manage to buy the vitamins, I'll actually show you. So, as I said, this video is going in front of the video I made yesterday. That was Friday, today's Saturday. So, like I said, we've had no rain for a month. It's looking a little bit windy. So, hopefully we get some rain today. Well, it were windy a minute ago. Let me show you, there's no music. So, I managed to do a little video. Hi guys, good evening or good night. It's 8:49. Right. Jovelin's just been telling me about a guy on a motorbike. He's being killed every day here in Mercia. Someone has a motorbike accident or someone gets killed. Now, welcome to the killing fields of Asia, the Philippines. You know, this really makes me sick. You know, we've got to the weekend now, it's quiet. We've normally got music playing and one thing and another at this time of night, but it's quiet, so thought I'd do a vlog. And please like, please subscribe, please help support in the way of $1 because we need it. I am monetized, but I cannot feel the monetization forming till I get back to England. Can't wait to get back to England. And that's for you new subscribers. If you're new to the channel, you know, you'd have to go back and search and watch some of the videos, guys, you know. So really poor here, so to speak, really struggling here in the Philippines. Gloria, Mark, thank you very much, God bless. We'll buy some vitamins and I'll actually show you. We've already bought some B vitamins, but we're going to buy a multivitamin. And when we went to Mercia yesterday to buy a multivitamin, with iron, according to the lady at the pharmacy, they'd sold out. So as soon as we buy some, we'll show you. So thank you, God bless. You need your vitamins, guys. You know, in England, it'd be vegetable, protein, you know, carbs, and that'd be 3 or 4 times a day. Here, it's twice a day we eat. So, you know, it can be a struggle. Anyway, back to the motorbikes. Jovelin's just told me, shared on the news, a guy that works here, actually, in Concilian, he works at the farm. It's a chicken farm across the field. I chatted about this chicken farm before, and he's come from Don Salvador. Now he's been driving from This really gets me very, very mad. You guys here in the Philippines, you need to take a test because a lot of you cannot drive. You get on your motorbikes, you get in your vans, you're drinking, you're causing death, you're riding, you're pulling out, you're pulling across, you don't look over your shoulder, you don't know how to drive, and you don't know how to ride a motorbike. This is a lot of you guys in the Philippines. And then we have a lot of guys in the Philippines that are good drivers and good motorbike riders. But what happens? You're a good motorbike rider, there's 3 or 4 bad motorbike riders, and they're cutting in front of you, and they're pulling up behind you, and you know, if you don't look over that shoulder, bang, you know, you move out, look over that shoulder, because it's bang, you're dead. So, really gets my back up, this guys getting killed on motorbikes. You know, what's happened, like I said, really pisses me off, really gets me very mad. I've had a lot of accidents on motorbikes. I've hit cars, I've been over cars, I've been under cars when I was a kid. Crazy rider. Motocross, done a bit of motocross, had big fast super bikes. I took a test when I think I were about 20-year-old when I took a test. I've took about 5 tests actually. Passed my car test, and passed my car test in my 20s, got talked into passing my car test, and I didn't want to pass my car test, got talked into it. Best thing I ever did. So, Philippines, you know, things really need to change in the Philippines. Killing fields of Asia. This is what this place is known as in the world. This is what it's known as. The killing fields of Asia. And like I said, you go to San Carlos, everyone drives how they should drive. They're at the back of each other, they stop, you know, the signal, they pull out. Very good drivers in San Carlos, Bago, and you come to Murcia and everyone's all over the place, they're pulling in and don't know how to drive. You guys, you just don't know how to drive here in Murcia. Yeah, a lot of you do know how to drive, a lot of you don't know how to drive. You jump on your motorbike, you actually ride a motorbike, you don't drive it. You drive a car, right, you ride a motorbike, you ride it, okay, you ride, you don't drive it. And it has to be said, there's a lot of bad motorbike riders, car drivers, van drivers here in Murcia. Right, the guy that works here in Concilian at the farm, he's been coming from Don Salvador, he lives in Don Salvador, he's been riding his motorbike very safely, he wasn't speeding. This is according to people that saw the accident. So what happened was, he's coming to Murcia from Don Salvador, don't know where the accident happened, Jovelin heard it on the news. So he's been riding, and he's been riding up the road, a white van has come, bump, hit him, and then the guy shot across the road, and I don't know if the car's been coming that way or the car's been coming that way, hit the motorbike, gone over the top of the motorbike, and he's killed the guy that was driving safely. Now, it wasn't the car drivers, there's a mosquito, get out of the way. It wasn't the car driver's fault, right? It was the van that's been speeding and has hit the motorbike, sent him across the road, sent him to his death. Probably a drink driver in a van. You know, why am I a little bit mad about people getting killed on the motorbikes? And you know, you've got the mama, the papa, you know, the kids are at home, they come to town to buy a bit of rice, buy a bit of food, bang, dead. So the kids are at home, no mama, no papa. So, and every time we go out, listen, when I ride a motorbike, right, this is not me. I don't drive that close to a car or a sugarcane lorry. I'm back, right? And I'm positioned in the roads I can overtake if I want to. I'm back, right? Oh, you bad drivers, you're that far off it, back of a lorry, back of a car. You're illegal drivers, you're just really bad. And then you're pulling out, and you're there, and you're pulling out. You ain't got a clue, honestly. And you're killing people. And Murcia, every time we go out on the motorbike, you know, the worst people for it are you guys in four-wheel drives. You know, you're just speeding. You're not sticking to a speed limit. You're speeding, you're coming down the side of the motorbike. You're pulling in front of the motorbike. You don't care, you know, you're killing people. Well, it's an eye for an eye here in the Philippines. The Filipino people believe what I believe, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. So, if you want to drive like lunatics, you want to kill someone's baby, you want to kill someone's husband, you'll get the consequence, right? But every time we go out on the bike, same, you know, we nearly get killed at least 3 times a day. If we go to Don Salvador and over the mountains, there's express vans flying past us, lorry. I'm on a motorbike. If I go to Bacolod City, wow, you are taking Bacolod City, the mountains of Don Salvador, you are taking your life in your own hands. You have to be very, very careful. Well, last time we went to Bacolod City, you know, I thought, well, we might probably get killed going to Bacolod City. But so what, we have to go, so let's go. And, you know, many occasions when we've been into Bacolod City, I've been under the speed limit and there's cars, vroom, vroom, 4-wheel drives flying past. Sugarcane lorries. Now most of the sugarcane lorry drivers what we come up against, they are careful drivers, right? They are. I don't know if they took a test, but they're normally careful drivers. But a number of times sugarcane lorry, you know, I'm riding a motorbike, sugarcane lorry flying past me. How the hell is a sugarcane lorry flying past a motorbike? Well, he's obviously speeding, and that's what's wrong with this place, the Philippines. There's no test. There's no test, and even though the streets are cameraed up, there's no fines. You know, if the police started to stop you bad drivers, gave you a fine, you know, and started to issue fines, I'm sure the death rate would actually slow down and you'd start to properly drive your motorbikes and your 4-wheel drives when you get into town or when you're coming down a country road. So it's another one that's being killed. You know, it's every day. Here around Mercia, every day someone gets killed, normally a motorbike, and that's just it. And like I said, there's no test, no one's issuing fines. Half of the motorbike riders and half of the car drivers, they drink driving. You drink driving. And I thought, you know, a guy's driving nice and safe, then a van bump sends him across the road, and a car hits him, goes over him. Not the car driver's fault. That guy stopped. The van driver just went. He hit and run, just carried on. So he just killed someone and just carried on. He's probably drunk. Last time I went to a party, we're heading towards Don Salvador. And before Don Salvador, before you start to climb up the mountains, there's a couple of bad bends. And on one of the bends, it goes down a steep hill over a river, then it goes up. It's really steep. And the guy there with his head smashed in and his brain on the floor. And there's a baby and a woman crying, and the guy's there in a tricycle, he's on the road and his brain's on the road. Dead. So this is, you know, the Philippines, you know, some things get you back up here, and do's and don'ts of the Philippines. If you're riding, you know, if I were to come back to the Philippines, would I buy a motorbike? I probably would buy a motorbike. I'd buy something a lot faster, a lot more torque. It's got to have more power than that thing, so I can actually safely pull away, get the hell out of the way. You know, I've got the power to get out of the way. And I'm always watching the mirrors. If I see a 4-wheel drive actually coming behind me and he's speeding, I'll pull over, right? Lifesaver. Look over the shoulder. Lifesaver. Pull over. Go slow. Let the speeders go. Look over your shoulder. Pull out. It's called a lifesaver. You'll learn this when you take your motorbike test. And then carry on the road. And that's what's basically killing people here in the Philippines. You've got good car drivers, you've got good lorry drivers, you've got a lot of good motorbike riders, and it's a 50-50, okay. You've got the bad ones, you've got the good ones, and the bad ones are killing the good ones, and they're riding away, right? And they think it's okay to drink drive. We're on the weekend now, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Everyone, not everyone, a lot of people are now drinking and driving, okay. Now I can actually, so a lot of people are drinking and driving, and that's about it. So that's got my backup, you know. So now the guys come from Don Salvador. It's a good run from here to Don Salvador. It's a good run. It's a good 40-50 minutes. On that bike out there, it's a good 50-55 minutes, and that's going around about 55-60 kilometers an hour. Don't really go faster than that. If there's no cars at the back of me, there's no cars in the front of me, I will go up to the speed limit, and I will actually, go to the speed limit, and I will give that bike a little bit, but very, very rare our speed on that bike. And when I come to a town or a barangay, I slow down, because there's always a dog or kids on the road or someone pulling out. So that's it here in Murcia, Bacolod City. Always someone gets killed, everyday occurrence, motorbike accident. There's always an accident, and I honestly know there's so many bad motorbike riders and car and four-wheel drive, so many bad riders. And I would say now the weekend, not just the weekend, it's an everyday occurrence. Filipino culture, the Philippine cultures drink, smoke every night, but a lot of the guys that drink and smoke, they don't drive, right? They're responsible. There is a lot of responsible motorbike riders, car drivers, lorry drivers. There's a lot of responsible people that don't drink and drive. But I can tell you now, these roads now at night, in the daytime, here in Murcia, Bacolod, round about Don Salvador, San Carlos is a very safe city to drive. It's absolutely wonderful. It's like Europe. It's like going into England where I live. Everyone drives. They drive in a very good fashion. England, you've got one or two crazy, really bad car drivers that drink drive. So we have got a few, but here in the Philippines, there is hundreds and hundreds of people now at the weekend drink, driving. So it's just another guy that's been killed on a motorbike, going to work, maybe to buy food for his family. So, last time we went to Don Salvador, I've actually chatted about this a few times, you'd have to go back, and my history in cars on motorbikes when I was younger, very, very crazy driver, I suppose I grew up, but I can still drive fast, but I only drive fast if it's safe to do so, right? So we went to Don Salvador, and we were going to Joveline's cousins, and I pulled out, I was pulling across the road, so we're coming to Dilmuc Peak, and coming down the road, right, and I passed this guy. He had got 4 passengers on his motorbike, so I passed this guy, coming up the mountain, I passed him, 4 passengers on his motorbike, and they got loads of luggage, and they were bouncing up the hill, that many people and luggage on that bike, and it were only a crappy little bike, a little 100, and I came over the top of the mountain, and I'm pulling into Dilmuc Peak, so there's a road here, and I pulled to the white line here. I looked over the shoulder here, and I looked, and I saw this guy coming over the hill, and I looked about 3 times. Then I indicated, right, and I pulled over near the white line. So all this side of the road, a van, a motorbike, a car could easily pass. What does this fool do? I'm indicating, I look behind me, saw the guy, and the guy's at this side of the road. So I indicated to pull into Doomut Peak. Went like that. Bang! This fool, he only come onto the wrong side of the road. He's got all this side of the road to pass. And the fool, and I hit him. Bang! Just hit the back end of him, and there were a lady on the back, and I hit the bag, and I thought, wow, and I did a bit of swearing. I thought, wow. And we'd got 3 on motorbike, so we had 3 on his motorbike, and I thought, really, really crazy, just really bad. Why did he do that? You know, here in the Philippines, guys, right, you've got a road, right, the road's as wide as that phone, really. I think that's Jolene's phone. Right, sorry, that's your road, okay. You come here and you pull over to this side to turn it, to go across the road. So the car drivers and the motorbike riders have got all this road, and you'll come and you start to indicate, and they all start to pass you. They can all see that you're pulling in to cross the road, to pull in. They all start to come this way. They don't go that way. You're indicating. Why? I don't understand. Don't understand you at all. You know, it really needs a test. It needs a test here in the Philippines. You need to start taking a motorbike test. You need stopping, you need fines, and you need your motorbike. This is what they do in England. You get a fine. Then they take the motorbike off you. And if you don't pay the fine, it goes to the scrapyard. Right? So, and if your motorbike's not safe, your lights don't work, your indicators don't work, they take the motorbike off you. You go to court and the judge fines you. So will that happen here in the Philippines? Not really. Not for many years. Well, is the Philippines good? Yeah, it's fantastic, because you can come here on a motorbike and you can ride your motorbike like a loony and no one cares. And if you kill someone, it's okay. You can just ride away, leave the guy dead on the road, and it's okay. It's just normal here in the Philippines, the killing fields of Asia. Take care, God bless. Thank you very much, Gloria Lee. Thanks for all you guys that help support. Please support in the way of $1, very much appreciated. Hopefully I can get back to England. It's going to be after this year, that's for sure. I'm working on it. Also working on deleting my Facebook and making a new Facebook account. And the only people I'm actually going to be adding onto my Facebook is actually Europeans and English people, because the Philippines does not support foreigners. You know, I help to support you, you know, I come onto your videos, I come onto your channels, and I support you, but you don't support me, so I'm actually going to delete my Facebook. And you know, even though I'm fairly high up on my Facebook, I'm monetized on my Facebook, I'm just going to go back to TikTok, and you know, simple as that really. Hopefully I can get back to England. A foreigner stuck here in the Philippines, and like I said, once I get back to England, at least I can work and I can earn some money. So thank you very much, guys. So like I said, it does get my back up, pisses me off, that's what it does. Every damn time a motorbike rider killed his mama, your mama, your papa, your babies killed because speeding vans, speeding over to San Carlos, or speeding lorries, or motorbikes cutting in front of you. You know, that's how you pass. That's how you pass. And you pull in, okay. You don't damn pass like that. You know, with your clever attitude. I'm supposed what goes around comes around, okay. So that's it. Drink driving, bad motorbike riders. That's it. I can rackle on all night. So that's about it. Another motorbike rider killed. Gonna damn work. Trying to earn a peso to feed his family. So God bless. Take care. Ride safe. Here in Murcia, Negros Occidental. Don't forget, please subscribe, please share the video. In the way of $1, please help support. God bless. You can also find me on TikTok, guys. Have a beautiful day. Happy weekend.